Assalamualaikum, my name is SYAFIENA, entry number 2021-801-028. Introduction to case study of the report. Spritzer plastic bottles. In addition to producing and distributing natural mineral water, sparkling natural mineral water, distilled drinking water, carbonate fruit flavored drink, non-carbonate fruit flavored drinks, and functional drinks, Spritzer specializes in the production and distribution of toothbrush, preforms, and packaging bottles. Since the plastic cans that were utilized are most suited for the report and its safety goals in this product, Spritzer plastic bottles have been selected as a case study in this article. The components of Spritzer plastic bottles are thought to be the ones that are more relevant to this report's discussion of the factory method for making plastic goods. Introduction to the company of the product. Spritzer Berhad. Investment holding company Spritzer Berhad. The company manufactures drinking water, carbonate flavored water, distilled water, and natural mineral water through its subsidiaries. Additionally, Spritzer produces and markets PET bottles, toothbrush, and other plastic household items.
Types plastic used in Spritzer product is PET. The PET material used in Spritzer is most popular thermoplastic polymer resin of the polyester family, and it's used to make garment fibers, liquid containers, and food packaging. PET is a type of plastic that do not undergo chemical alteration when exposed to high temperature are referred to as thermoplastics. These polymers may be soft and remolded numerous times without altering their molecular structure or chemical compositions when subject to heat. The properties of plastic in its natural state is highly malleable, colorless, and semi-crystalline resin. It can range from semi-stiff to rigid, depending on how it's processed. It exhibits strong impact, moisture, and alcohol solvent resistant as well as good. Extremely strong and lightweight, making it simple, effective to transport, and it has high electrical insulating qualities, such as oxygen, carbon, and dioxide. This plastic doesn't fracture or break easily, so it can replace glass in some applications because it is nearly shatter resistant, recyclable, and microwave radiation transparent. The substance in PET excellent resistant to oils, grease, related acids, alcohol, and aliphatic hydrocarbon. This can moderate resistant to diluted alkalis.
Hello, I'm Helda, and I'm going to explain the plastic forming and manufacturing process. There's 8 in total, and I'm going to explain it all. The first one is plastic injection molding. The mold is made up of a core side and cavity sides that are inserted into a plastic injection molding machine. The machine melts through plastic resin pellets before injecting them under high pressure into the mold's empty cavity, which then opens to eject the finished part. Secondly, rotational roto-molding. The cavity of the mold is filled with plastic powder, and the mold is placed in an oven. The mold is slowly rotated on 2 axes while being heated. Thirdly, extrusion blow molding. This is the most common method for producing thin wool. Low-cost containers such as disposable drinking cups or bottles. After the mold is closed, the Persian is inflated like a balloon until it completely fills the cavity, and then injection blow molding. Gas pressure is used to force molten resin into a mold cavity during injection blow molding. The process is simply to control and repeat, and it is commonly used for clear plastic drinking bottles. And then the 5th one is reaction injection molding, RIM. RIM is most commonly used in the automotive industry. The skin is easily painted and can be used to fit body panels, dashboard, and other car parts. The main cost is in the materials, which must always be finished, usually with a urethane-based gel coat or by painting, so the process is costly. The 6th one is vacuum casting. Vacuum casting is an excellent method for producing a small number of high-quality, rapid prototypes without requiring a large investment in tools or materials. And then next is thermoforming. This is a type of vacuum forming in which a thin or thick gauge plastic sheet is stretched over the surface of a die while vacuum pressure pulls the sheet down and into its final shapes, the being heated to a temperature that allows the materials to become pliable. Last but not least, compression molding. The raw material is heated before being placed inside an open cavity of a die. To close the die and apply heat pressure, a cap or plug is used.
Hi, my name is NAFISHA AMYLIA and I'm going to explain the types of machineries used in manufacturing of plastic bottles in this project. So the first machine is extrusion blow molding machine. The first step of using this machine is an extruder forms a round hollow tube operation in extrusion blow molding. A two-part mold cavity closes around the parison and pinches off one end. Compress air expands the parison, causing it to conform to the cold mold cavity walls. When the mold has cooled sufficiently, the container is removed and any excess plastic or flesh is trimmed. So the second one is injection blow molding machine. So production of hollow plastic objects is accomplished through the injection blow molding IBM process. Essentially, three stages comprise the process of the injection blow molding. To create a preform partner, melted plastic is first injected into a mold cavity. The preform has a test tube-like shape, but the top has a molded screw finish. The second stage is blow molding, is where the preform is then moved. To expand the preform against a cold mold cavity, air is blown through a core pin. After that, the plastic is moved to the third station for ejection. So, there are mainly two different processes while using this injection blow molding machine. One-step injection molding involves injecting melted polymer into the finished shape of the container in a cold mold before releasing it. The first stage of two-step injection molding involves injection melted plastic into a mold to produce a preform. The cold preform is then transferred to a different piece of equipment, placed inside a mold, heated and stretched with a pin to the desired strength before being blown into the shape of the selected mold. So, the next machine is stretch blow molding machine. Stretch blow molding machine uses the extrusion or injection blow molding process as its fundamental building block. Preform parison is molded in either scenario before being transferred to a blow molding cavity. So, during blow molding, the parison is biaxially stretched to align and orient the molecules. The container's gas barrier stiffness, clarity, and impact strength are all enhanced by this orientation. Container weight can be decreased as a result, just like PET, PEV are resins that can be stretch blow molded. So, containers for carbonated beverages are almost made of PET. So, the next machine is number 4, injection molding machine. Containers made by injection molding can have straight or tapered sides, narrow or wide mouth, and take the form of jars, tubes, and vials. Cavity is filled with materials and pressure causes the resin to press against the mold's body. So containers have more uniform wall distribution and can withstand the tighter dimensional tolerance. The common resins processed using the injection molding technique are polypropylene, styrene, and polyethylene. And the last machine that was used in the manufacturing of plastic bottles is multi-layer bottles co-extrusion machine. So, K-extruded multi-layered bottles, the most recent advancement in bottle blowing technology, combines several plastic resin with tie layers to create bottles with barrier and heat-stable properties suitable for use with hot-filled, hermetically sealed food products. Because of its barrier qualities, EVOH or ethylene vinyl alcohol is currently utilized as the central layer. Because of the clarity and ability to withstand the heat, PET are used as the inner and outer walls. So, the side walls of a plastic container will be drawn in by the vacuum created by the hot fill process. This actually will affect needs to be taken into account when designing bottles. Round bottles can either use straightening ribs or panels or an oval shape to conceal the indentation. Juices, sauces, jams, toppings, mayonnaise, and pickles are a few examples of potential uses.
In conclusion, making plastic bottle nozzles is a simple operation. The size of the cap affects how much effort is required. The task has significantly simpler as a result, and this will continue in the future with new discoveries and advancement. Despite not being able to see it, This task allows us to gain more knowledge about the process of making plastic in the factory. We learned a lot about it. We especially appreciative of the completing this project because we had the opportunity to learn about this topic. In order to learn more, we would like to explore the plastic production process in the future. Thank you.